Join the crew as a member of the Onyx Key for exclusive members-only messages, redirections, and content. We already have a bunch of videos live with some familiar topics as well as new questions, so I'll see you on the other side of the Onyx Key. Make sure you hit the join button to go deeper down this experience with me. Hey family, so we're back with another Pick a Card Tarot love reading. We're gonna see what your crush tells their friends about you and what people say where it makes sense. It's definitely time. I don't think we've done a Cupcake crush chatter reading in like a couple of weeks, so we're rolling with it, especially now that it's the holiday season. So first, speaking of the holiday season, I want to talk about these lovely bracelets that I got from Otter Spirit. I posted that you guys have a discount, so go ahead and take advantage of it, because once the weekend is over, that offer code is going to expire. So make sure you click the link that I provided you, which is also in the description box, and punch in that code, okay, when you check out. So I know you guys saw the little pic that I snipped. This is how the bracelets come, just for those of you that are curious. You can see the little encryption, right? A little silver writing on there. Everyone comes with a card. This is my obsidian. Comes in this box like this. I'll pull it on a second, but it comes with this card, right? It comes like that. Has the little Otter Spirit messaging on it, and it gives a little description and affirmation about the crystal itself. Weird energy, so if you want to take advantage of the offer, definitely feel free to, but some of you may be on the fence about what crystal you would want. It was complete coincidence that the obsidian is the one that I picked up. Like, these three are the abundance set, and then the obsidian was a little lanyard, little extra, right? So in me accidentally picking it up, I feel like some of you, if you're on the fence, or if you just were questioning if you should get you an obsidian, you need that, because it's a weird level of distractions that I keep having when I try to mention this obsidian bracelet, almost like, you know what I mean, like almost like there's a shield around it, if it makes sense. So it's definitely something to keep in mind about the obsidian, because as I stepped into this reading to start channeling, like, I got a throbbing energy in my third eye, right? So like a little foggy brain, things like that. So just make sure if you're interested in the obsidian, you can, like, right? Because it wasn't until I stepped into you guys' reading. But it comes in this little pouch with the little otter symbol. Remember, I mentioned that some of the proceeds of purchasing bracelets like these go to supporting wild sea otters, right? And this is my mini black obsidian. I prefer the mini crystals. They're a little more subtle, right? The gemstones versus the larger ones. Nothing wrong with the larger ones. It's just my personal preference. Okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk you guys' head off about these great bracelets anymore. I'm gonna pop them on and we will get to your piles. Okay, so I'll put these on in a second when I get ready to move over to the piles, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and hold up you guys' thumbnail so you can choose your piles. Pile number 1 is the red Santa hat cupcake. Pile number 2 is the green eggnog present cupcake. Pile number 3 is the Christmas hot chocolate with marshmallows cupcake. And then pile number 4 is the green Christmas tree cupcake. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Alright, pile number 1, my red Santa hat cupcake. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you and what the conversations are looking like, okay? So let me get an overview for you. My red Santa hat. What do you need to release the waning moon, okay? Well, you're close to achieving your goal. There's something that's in the way. There's something that's almost out of the way regarding the connection. That's what this person's telling their friends. So I don't know if someone's working, someone's got a goal to reach, someone's trying to reach a certain milestone, or if there's just something, someone's in a healing journey, just working through something just in general, because they seem to think that it needs, like, there is a very specific situation where something has to be released so that this goal can be attained. And whether the goal is the actual connection or freeing up time and energy to prioritize a connection, that's basically what this person's leading with. So yeah, you got the Two of Cups at the bottom. So this person's definitely feeling good. Feels like divine timing, divine alignment with Nova the universe here. Yeah, this person's kind of hoping that everything is aligning in their favor so that they could be with you, if that makes sense, or so that you can further develop the connection, right? Because if this is not a crush, someone you're with, you know the friends, they know your friends. The topic is the right timing regarding next steps, whether that's starting a family, planting roots so that you can eventually start a family. Like, that's kind of where we're going with this. So tell me more about this red Santa hat cupcake. I got the God of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, so this combination feels like recognition, especially when it comes to the more masculine leaning person, right? Because we got a person here and the energy of the Star. So I feel like there's a, okay, let me see. Okay, so for whatever reason, this person doesn't feel like you want to talk to them, okay? And it could be because you just haven't been talking to them or they haven't been seeing you. But this blockage to communication is what they feel needs to clear. They're like, there's a huge block. There's a huge barrier. Like, I can't talk to Pal 1. Pal 1 can't talk to me. I don't see them. I don't know what that's all about. But whatever your unique situation is where we wouldn't be able to get messages, we wouldn't be able to have conversations, that's what they're telling their friends. And they're feeling like they're really doing well as an individual despite that. But there's just this weird barrier to communication that they're hoping with the Three of Wands that they're in the process of clearing, eliminating, removing, okay? Because that's the topic, is something's in the way, all right? And it's specific to communication and conversation. So what is that? Tell me more about the Santa hat cupcake. What is this person telling their friends about my pile number 1? Oh, this person's like telling their friends they're going to outright message you. I just got an alert pop up. And it's interesting, like this person's like telling their friends they want to talk to you. They plan on messaging you. They plan on calling you in whatever way that they can. So if there's not a way for them to contact you, that's the barrier that they're looking to clear and remove so that they can have access to you. But where this person has access but they just haven't reached out, they just haven't connected, they're telling their friends like, nah, I think I'm gonna go for it. Like, I'm feeling really good, I'm feeling really confident, like I'm glowing like the star, like it's a good time, like I'm gonna go for it. We got the Virgo energy of the day-to-day, especially if this person's routine had been thrown off, or yours. Like, there's something about a routine and things you do consistently day to day. That's the topic, okay? It actually feels like this person's reaching an era of life where, like, it's the perfect time to settle down, to connect with someone, to start dating. Like, that's what they're telling their friends. Like, they're really interested in that. But Virgo is the acts of service message, and for whatever reason, I'm wanting to say that this person's really devoted to you. I don't normally read this energy like that, but it feels like this person's very energetically devoted to you in a way where they revere you. With this devotional energy here, it feels like someone that would go out of their way to do an act of service, to gift you something in some way, just, you know, do a little bit extra for your attention, or to show their appreciation for you. Tell me more. Yeah, house 6. There's a lot of Virgo energy on the table. So this could be someone with Virgo placements that you're asking about. This person might literally just be talking it out with their therapist, because this rules like health and wellness, like their doctor, their trainer, Pilates instructor, the nutritionist, like all of the things that would be associated with that. Like they're talking to people they see day to day, right? Like these actually feel more like, as Virgo and house 6 rules, like your work, because it's part of your routine and your schedule, feels like people they just see like that. And co-workers, right? Like that's who this person's talking to, especially since Aquarius rules more acquaintance-based energy. It's not really the close friends this person's talking to. Something about details as well. Like when we talk about paying attention to details, paying attention to your routine, the things you say, the things you do, the way you behave, that's a topic. And it feels like this is a person that, where we talk about coworkers and acquaintances that may be yours, this person would be asking these people about you, especially if this isn't someone that would have like your number. We got Uranus, which rules the star and Aquarius energy. The conversation is very odd. I'll say this, because I think the people this person's talking to find them a little odd. Not crazy or creepy, but just odd, because like, why you all up in Pile 1's business, or why you asking me about Pile 1, right? Because there's not a lot of personal energy on the table, right? Like most of this energy is very casual, it's very collective, it's very group, like community service, like gym, like it's that type of vibe. So it's not really close personal relationships. So the people this person's talking about you to think they're a little odd in their interactions energy, right? It's throwing them off slightly. But I mean, they like it. They're like, I mean, that's cool that you're interested in Pile 1, but no, I haven't seen them in a while, or no, I don't have their number, things like that. Or yeah, I have it, but I don't give out people's number. Things, whatever that is, that's the odd energy, okay? So let me keep pulling these cards. I'm going to pull from this love message to see if I can get more depth. And we'll see what Melon Pop has to say really quick. Tell me more about this red Santa hat cupcake. What is this crush telling their friends about pile number 1? They want to... Okay, so the thrown off routine is definitely here with Uranus and Virgo. This person feels like they're almost catching up to you. I don't know what that means. And I say that because that's the dominant energy, as it is the one of the purest crush. Okay. Because all of the couples, it's like, okay, timing and alignment and having to tweak a routine that works for you guys personally, right? It's like, okay, our schedule, our routine is going to have to be a little unconventional for us to make it work, just due to circumstances and goals that we have. But people are saying that this person's a little bit odd and fixated. Okay, like it's not anything bad or chaotic, but that's just people like, okay, yeah, they really like Pile 1, huh? Yeah, that's the funny part. And yeah, we got a little bit of rain, guys. It's fine. I know I didn't put the next move here, but I keep getting it. It's like literally screaming energetically at me. So this person's gonna try to do something. They're gonna switch up their routine in a means to catch up to you, okay? Or they're gonna try to do something weird to throw off your routine so that they can catch up to you, if that makes sense. Like something about it is a very unique approach to catching you day to day. And this person feels like, oh, no, this is a great idea. This is what I'm going to do. I don't know why this pile is like that. But let me go ahead and pull these cards and see what else I can get. Tell me more. Higher self. Okay, no matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the divine. trust the guidance of your higher self. Ooh, I'm just like throwing off my words right now. This person's gonna trust their intuition. Okay, like they're really gonna trust their intuition with whatever weird thing they're gonna do to catch up to you, if this is resonating like that. This is someone that thinks a lot about you. They ponder a lot, right? So I mentioned the casual mentioning, questioning of acquaintances and possibly coworkers, things like that. For the most part, this person just thinks a lot about you, right? When we talk about the higher self, most of the things that they would say are to themselves, because they're really annoyed by the situation and the circumstances, right? Whatever the weird quirk about the situation, the unique circumstance, the odd energy, it's throwing them off. And look, we got family and friends. Okay. The approach is probably going to be through family and friends. I did mention that it's a very cold pile, like it's not really close people here. But then family and friends threw itself out. So it's like the more this person thinks about it, the more annoyed they get. And over time, and I don't know how much time it's been that you've known this person, they start talking more to family and friends beyond just whatever this group, acquaintance, like gym, membership, relationship, like, right? Because they're just kind of in passing talking to people. Like I said, the table for this pile is just very, very odd. But it's more this person's annoyance. They're more expressing their frustration, right? Regarding whatever weird energy. So tell me more. And then there's at least one person that's like, I'm not telling them anything about pile one. If pile one wanted them to know about them, why wouldn't pile one tell them? Or why is pile one avoiding this person, right? Like that's kind of what's going on. So let me see. We got religious, could be a religious setting. But that's that devotional energy that consists, like this person's very consistent when it comes to asking about you, looking for you, talking about you. Okay? Like very consistent in that. Okay? So I don't know who you're asking about, and I don't know how much time has passed, but I think half of the odd energy is the time that has passed, and people are like, that's crazy how this person is asking me about pile one still, right? I got a powerful woman here. A powerful religious woman could be key here, right? Like this could be one of the people this person's asking, right? Over time, very patient in asking this person. Honestly, if this is a person, because this feels like one of the people this person's talking about. I mean, talking to you. Talking about you too. Wow. And talking about this person if they're not giving them the information that they want. Because it's almost like because of the consistency of like their interactions with this person, right? Because like this could be your trainer, this could have been like your teacher, someone you go to church with, mosque, whatever. And over time they're like, you know what, let me just check in with pile one and let pile one know that such and such is looking for them, right? After kind of wearing this person down, because the annoyance could be this person annoying family, friends, and acquaintances. Like, oh, I see this person, I know they're gonna ask me about pile one. I already know they're gonna ask me about pile one, right? Some of you, this is a chaotic ex, and that's why it's like that. Okay. But this person's on other people's nerves. Like this person is like, they're annoyed by the situation, and in turn they're getting on everybody else's nerves about it. That's why it feels like some of you, this is a chaotic ex. Okay, we got taste here, which this person just describes you as everything and then some. Like they think you're just such a they speak highly of you. They think you're a hard worker, they think you're really smart, they think you're very gifted in whatever area of life, attention to detail, if you're religious in any way, they admire that. Religious could just be a consistent person that's, you know, in their routine and things like that. Powerful woman or person in general is just someone that's doing well or has a lot of potential. And then taste is like someone that looks good, that enjoys life. So like I said, they speak really highly of you. See, and I didn't even realize Oshun was there, but Oshun is here. Like, this person's like, if you like, Pile 1 is the most amazing thing ever. That's why you need to talk to me and tell me like all their business, or give me their number, or that's why you need to introduce me, right? Because some of you, it's not the weird clash of energy or disconnect. Some of you, this is someone that likes you and wants to be introduced to you, so that it's not awkward if they just start talking to you. They're like, so you're not going to introduce me to Pile 1. Just introduce me to Pile 1. Like, being really aggravating, like, especially if you're asking me about someone that is a relative of one of your friends. They're like, nah, introduce me to Pile 1. Like, that's your friend. Introduce me to your friend. That's how it is, okay? I love it. That's cute. All right, they're feeling good, they're feeling excited, they're feeling optimistic about it. But this is somebody that's been wearing somebody else down regarding you for quite some time, okay? Somebody that's been interested in you, somebody that's like, no, I need you to introduce me to Pile 1. I'm like trying to be introduced to Pile 1, okay? And like I said, I did make mention for those of you like that are connected already, what that looks like when we talk about just stability and the foundation of next steps in the connection. But this was a loud crush pile, okay? Like, this person likes you a lot. It's frustrating if they haven't been introduced to you, if they haven't been able to connect with you or whatever. So, I mean, they have nothing but good things to say. But it's more like trying to catch up to you in a way where people are just like, I wish they would leave me alone about Pile 1. All right. Magical power. And balanced emotions. Yeah, so whatever so here's the weird thing. I was getting advice and I was thinking like of advice regarding this person just in general, but you, Pile 1, you need advice outside of this person. And it could make sense. Maybe, I don't know what the circumstances are that has all of this weird energy on the table, but since we have the intermediary energy of Oshun stepping in, along with magical power, you're being encouraged just in general to keep your emotions balanced regarding any area of life, any situation. And so step fully into your power, right? Your magical power could just truly be your willpower, taking control of your life, taking control of your situation, taking control of the fact that you're interested in this person, and just being grounded and stable as you pursue the things you want, okay? Because that's the advice for this group, all right? So I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 2. All right, pile 2, my green eggnog present, Cupcake. We're going to see what your crush tells their friends about you and what that conversation may look like. You might even get a next move where it makes sense. So let's get an overview for you. Okay. Eggnog, Cupcake. They're smitten. Absolutely smitten. They're telling their friends like, you're it. They're locking it down. Y'all are together and doing really well together. Or they're saying like, this is going to be my person. Like, this is going to be my partner. This is who I'm interested in. All right. If there's people around that could also be interested in you, they're like, no, that's my person. Like, I've already claimed this person. Okay. We got, it's time to release negativity. Especially if we're talking about connections and there's a history of like disconnect or just chaos or drama in any way. This person's like, yeah, no, like we're working it out. It looks pretty good. It's really promising. All of the good stuff like that. This person is definitely telling their friends, you look really good. We got both energies of Venus, new moon in Libra, full moon Scorpio, which is like spring, Taurus season. And the way that they describe you is like, if this person's been unlucky in love, they're like, this is crazy. Like, pile 2 is nothing like the people I'm used to dealing with. Like, I learned the hard way, and like, I'm so glad and grateful that I stepped into an era where I'm like, I was able to meet somebody like pile 2, connect deeper with them, or that I'm going to be able to connect deeper with them. Okay. All right. So let me see more. Yeah, they definitely see you as like a gift from the universe. Where energy has been coming out a lot. If this is a crush that you have mutual friends with and you don't know them personally, they're asking to be introduced. They're like, so you're going to introduce me to pile number 2. Because I think it'd be better that way, because I don't want them to perceive my energy negatively. I don't want them to react poorly to me. I don't know why you would react a certain way to this person, but this person seems to think that they have a better chance at connecting with you, if they haven't already, if you're introduced to them by someone you're fond of, like a friend. Especially if you have this cold nature, serious nature, right? Because the goddess of swords can be a little bit strict, right? Like, this could be someone that doesn't just talk to anybody, is not receptive to just anybody. So yeah, I can see that this person's like, I think I'd be better received by pile 2 if I was introduced to them by somebody they know. And like I said, even if this is just this person talking to their friends or whoever about the topic versus someone that actually knows you, that's still where their head is. They're like, I'm gonna have to get someone to introduce me to pile 1. That they're not gonna just talk to me. I mean, pile 2, they're not gonna just talk to me. I don't know why this the white dress is reminding me of pile 1, and I don't know why. Like, it just made me think of pile 1, not like the previous pile specifically, but just the words pile 1. Yeah, this person thinks you're gonna reject them outright. Okay. And some of you already have, so they're using that as a basis of like, yeah, no, they already told me no, they already rejected me, so I want to make sure that, you know, 1, they're single, right? I want to make sure, 1, that pile 2 is single and available, and I want to make them clear that I am single as well and looking for a serious relationship. Some of you, this person's like, I don't want to alarm pile 2 by like running up on them, because this is a person that I see most often when they're doing their own thing by themselves at the gym or whatever. Okay, I got the 10 of Swords. Oh, what's all this pain and heartbreak? Yeah, this person really feels like you either hurt their feelings already, or they just anticipate you hurting their feelings, so they kind of want like a middleman in the situation. Okay, now my couples, where there is chaos and conflict, like, I mean, it just is what it is. This person's saying like, where you're together still and it's like you're healing, they're like, man, the worst is behind us, because it couldn't get any worse than that. Like, it's bad as bad gets, and we just gotta release that negativity and move on. Where you are asking about a chaotic ex, where it was bad, it's over, it's no coming back. The Tower and 10 of Swords is betrayal, backstabby, burn down, over. Obviously, those conversations are not very flattering. This person saying that either they're very happy to be single, or they can tell you're very happy to be single again, especially if someone here has a new love interest, where we're talking about releasing negativity. Like, if you know you created chaos in someone's life, they're like, man, I'm so glad it's over with. I'm so glad that that negativity is gone and that I'm in this new era of life, because it just can't get any worse than that before. If you know it's the opposite, right, where this person did that to you, they're like, yeah, I can see that they've moved on. I can see that they're either happily single, or they're just thriving a lot more without me around. It's devastating for that person, where they know you're happier without them, where there may be still some interest on their part. Okay? Because if this is someone that's completely over you and left you alone, then they're kind of just happy that the chaos of incompatibility is over, and they're just looking for something new. Okay, I just want to make mention since it came out prominently in this pile. Ooh. Okay, I got the North Node. I'm not gonna take it though, because we're gonna reset this deck. Okay, let me see. My green eggnog present cupcake. Tell me what's going on. This person telling their friends. Oh, they talking. They're talking a lot, actually. Literally to their friends, to people they're close with, to people they have common interests and goals and things like that with. This feels like a chatter. This feels like someone that would talk to you to like talk about you to like a lot of different people. They're not shy at all. Because I think I mentioned already, like, and forgive me, I had to pause, talk to FedEx and things like that. So, if this person already was like, I need someone to introduce me so that I'm well received or something like that. I remember that being a topic earlier. So let me get in here. Tell me about this green eggnog present cupcake. Hilariously enough, I just had to talk to FedEx about a gift. Look at that, about my gift. And this is the present cupcake. So interesting. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here. Scorpio season could be a thing. It could also just be someone that has a lot of Scorpio placements, okay? Or that could be you. And this person's describing you as someone that's very Scorpio-like, okay? In terms of energy. And then we got the moon. Yeah, definitely really secretive, private, possibly a little intimidating, mysterious. That's how this person is describing you to people, okay? And that's why they're saying, like, yeah, so I think if we be friendly together, then I think Pile 2 would talk to me, be more receptive to me, because they have that Scorpio vibe. This person's like, because they're describing you as someone that's very Plutonian in nature. Like, they don't have to be using the astrology labels, but like, they're like, nah, Pile, you know, like Pile 2 is really mysterious. They're a little private, they're real secretive, they're standoffish and closed off, they wear a mask. Like, that's kind of the way you're being described by this person. So they're kind of wanting to open you up a little bit, put you in a position to where, again, you'll receive them well. That's the main thing I keep saying, is I want to make sure that they receive me well. So tell me more about my Pile 2. Why is this in reverse? Interferes. Hilariously enough, one of the things this person's telling people is that, like, yeah, I know they got like a mean edge. I know they kind of are standoffish or cold-natured, or you know, that aesthetic that you would associate with like Scorpio and Plutonian placements. But I'm not scared of Pile 2. Like, this person's like, I'm not scared of Pile 2. I just don't want them to receive me wrong. Like, I'm not scared to talk to or pursue Pile 2. I just know they don't deal with strangers like that. You know what I mean? That's the energy, right? Yeah, I'm not scared to get to know this person. Like, I really want to get to know this person. But like I said, I have to go about it the right way. That's what this person's like saying, word for word, bar for bar, to people. Like, if anything, Pile 2 scared of me. Like, that's what they're saying. So I think it's funny. But they're determined to get to know you. I like it. I like it a lot. Because it seems like someone that's trying to meet you where you are energetically. Like, it seems like a person, as loud as they seem really considerate of your energy and how you react to people and stuff. That's a good beginning, right? You look, exactly same vibe, the lock and key. Like, they describe you as like really secretive, quiet, just to yourself, tight-lipped, right? Don't tell your business, don't wear your heart on your sleeve, right? And this is also a symbol of them thinking like, yeah, I don't think that they're gonna like really be receptive to me if I just, as a stranger, just start talking to them, because they don't know me like that, and they don't seem like the type of person that's overly friendly. Okay. Yeah, we got time heals all wounds. If this person mistakenly, I've been using the phrase overstimulated a lot, because I get that in my piles, as some of you, it's like that. Like, if this person mistakenly either like overly stimulated you, came on too strong, came on a little aggressively, like, you know what I mean? This person's like, I hope they kind of like let that go, or I hope that enough time has passed, or like it's been a couple of days so they're not as like aggravated by me. Let me see. Yeah, we got this person's loud because they're a people person. This is an extrovert. I'm not saying you're not, because I don't feel like this is a pile of where you're not really an extrovert. It's just that this person is an extrovert. Like they are a lot. Like they love crowds of people. Like the more people, the better. Okay, so that's why this person's so comfortable talking to everybody about you, because that's just how they are. Okay. And like they're very self-aware, like in their conversations with people and in their reflection and their interactions with you, or the interactions they're hoping to have with you. They're like, I know I'm loud, like I know I'm like bright light energy and I don't want to throw off pile 2, because I know I'll run up and just, I'm loud and I talk to everybody. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what this person's saying, right? They're lured in by you. They're very intrigued by you because of this energy. I'll even say standoffish nature. And so that's basically it. But they are super nosy. This is a really nosy person. Sunflowers are a thing. This person's 2 confirmations. Person's telling people like, oh, I think they really like sunflowers. So if you like sunflowers, or if you have something with like sunflowers, or just there's a reference to sunflowers this person's talking about, but they're like, maybe I'll gift them some sunflowers. That's not crazy, right? Like, because if this person gives you like a sunflower or sunflowers, in their mind they're like, that's a really casual flower. So it's not like to throw off pile 2, because I give that to people. I give that to like my aunts and my grandma. So like if I give them a sunflower, that's not weird. You know what I mean? But there's definitely something here around that. And look, inner fears reverse, overcome fears upright. Hilariously enough, people are telling this person they think they're like, you scared of pile 2, or you should be scared of pile 2. I don't know your energy. And this person legitimately is not. But the reason why I'm like laughing is because the table is kind of saying like you are a little afraid of this person. Like, I don't know if they're just a ball of happiness and that's just like not you. Like if you have like a vampire goth aesthetic, you're like, ooh, colors. This person's, don't be like that, right? Spirit says overcome your fear and lean into what's going to make you happy. This person's probably going to bring out your bubbly side a little bit, make you feel a little more welcome and comfortable and things like that, because you can't be scared of happiness. You can't be scared of happy people. Feels like this person is a little too happy for you, and it's either throwing you off, or this person can tell if they just, it's too much sunlight. You're gonna be like, ooh. All right, let me stop and close you out. I'm gonna move along to pile number 3. All right, pile 3, my Christmas hot chocolate cupcake. Let's take a look at what your crush tells their friends about you and any conversations that make sense, okay? And you know, this is a pile where the energy is really light. Like it's the lightest energy so far, and I haven't really fully stepped in, right? The sun is starting to come out on a cloudy day because it's a dark, cloudy, rainy day. And then I've got like the sun literally on the table as the sun is coming out. So I love it. Already, this person's like, pile 3 is my past life soulmate. Like, they are like the sun. It was love at first sight. Boom. The end. That's literally what they're saying to people. And I think it's a little cute because the way they're describing you is you probably make more sense in a first impression reading, because that's what they kind of talk about. They're like, okay, it was love at first sight with pile 3, and like either they, you, or both of you try to like really be cool about it. Like, oh, we both connected instantly, but like we just played it cool because like it's a time and place for everything, right? Because with the Gemini energy, it's like twins. So that's 2 people that are just really on the same page mentally, right? Like it's kind of like you were kind of like, there's an intuitive telepathic connection immediately where like you were kind of like, where in the love at first sight moment, like you kind of, I guess, read each other's minds, where like you know what they were thinking, they knew what you were thinking in that moment a little bit. Okay. But that's it was a time and a place with the security and the control issues. Feels like having to be composed and whatnot. So yeah, let me go ahead and stack this back up so I can get y'all's cards pulled really quick. Sweet way to open up the pile. I love that the sun's coming out while I have the sun card on the table, which is crazy because the sun is actually going out at a time where it's about to go down. So interesting. All right. This South Node energy is a big deal. So they're definitely telling people, they're reminiscing on the past. They're reflecting on memories. That's why I am going to redirect you to the Making Memories muffin pile. Okay. I don't know what I'm writing redirections for this reading because it's not, it doesn't seem necessary. But if you're interested, just go there. Okay. That's to one of those somewhere, somehow in that playlist. Also the past life pie, because the past life pie is the past life soulmate reading, because this is something else. Because I got South Node kept throwing itself out, and your final card is going to be step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Like, this person is telling people that they feel like you're destined to be, and that you're destined to be on each other's life path journey. Like, you are critical to each other's life path journey. Like, that this person would tell people that casually, like, I'm in a certain era of life, like I'm stepping onto my North Node path, and it's going to be pile 3. It is pile 3 that is supposed to go along this journey with me. You know, the love at first sight makes me feel like it's fairly new, and if it's not, then the meeting, right, the initial impression is critical to, like, this person's like, yes, like meeting pile 3 is the ushering in of a new era for me, and I feel it, I see it, I sense it. I think they feel it too. Okay, it's very intense energy. Let me get a shuffle. When I split, I had the Daughter of Swords, which is the page, and that's just messages and chat, and just like this person actually would be messaging people about you, like messaging like via text words, which is different. I'm not used to that. We got Daughter of Pentacles, which Page of Pentacles. When we talk about offers, something about an offer, this person may have gotten an offer around the time you two connected that elevated them in some way, and like they think that that's impeccable timing. They feel like that's part of the divine alignment. Okay, it's like, okay, wow, I got this crazy offer, or something great happened to me when I met pile 3, and that's confirmation we're supposed to be together. We're soulmates, right? All right. Destiny, right? What I said. Wheel of Fortune. Like my fortune changed for the better. My fortune is changing for the better. Or just, it just feels like a path, right? A person that's truly just meant to be on my destiny with me. There's so many offers on the table. Offers of love, offers of money, just messages and conversations in general. An Empress with child. Like, this person sees you as very, very fertile. It's not gender specific. They see you as someone that's fairly creative, expressive, attractive. They feel like being aligned with you would bring more abundance, or brings more abundance to their life day to day. Not in that weird predatory, it benefits me way, but just in a, they feel like divine alignment. They feel like, you know, like the divine feminine to the divine masculine, or divine masculine to the divine feminine. Like, if this person doesn't use those labels, that's still the energy they're describing. We're going to land on the Daughter of Cups. If they haven't made a romantic offer to you, like if this is not someone you're actively dating, okay, this person's like, this person's telling people, that's my person. Like, I gotta make this offer. I'm going for it. Like, I'm working on it because that is my person. Okay. Like, I feel like this is the pile most likely to be connected in a healthy way, and you're just picking this either for fun, or you want to see what this person tells everybody. They tell everyone how smitten they are, and like they keep retelling the story of either the first meeting or whatever, okay? So tell me my pile number 3. We got house 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, practical details. You're very good with scheduling and routines, right? And this person just thinks that you two work really well together with that, or they can already see the vision of how well you two would work together day to day, especially if you're the type that's just really health conscious, right? You're very connected to like health and wellness and just nurturing your spirit. Like, you're very creative. There's a lot of things you like to do day to day that just add enrichment and fulfillment to each day, right? Like, this is someone that would be describing you as a person that even the most mundane things you add like joy and purpose to. Okay, I'm telling you, like, this person, like, you can do no wrong in this person's eyes. We got the Libra energy. You can do no wrong in this person's eyes. Like, the balance of fairness, right? When we have the Libra scales, it says consideration, fairness, and harmony. Like, that's like they see you as really considerate, right? You bring harmony to their life, or they just feel like you would. And I got Mars, very, very active and engaged. Okay, they're going for it though. They're like telling people like, look, I'm going for it. I want the harmony that I know comes from going deeper with pile 3. So it's happening. Okay, prepare to see me in a relationship, or prepare to meet pile 3. That's kind of where this person is going. Interestingly enough, this person, this is someone that is talking to a couple, like a married couple. I don't know why I'm getting that so loud, but they're talking to a married couple, and also someone that already, like a feminine that has children. So like the common sense answer to that would be like their mom or maternal figure of some form. But like, this could just be someone that they're close with that is actively pregnant or with child, like, because that figure is on the table. Ooh, this person's got it so bad, because look at that. Law of attraction just jumped out. Okay, it says we attract what we are. Use the law of attraction to manifest your perfect match by being the perfect match to yourself first. And this person is literally in quotes saying, that is my perfect match. Like, I'm manifesting this person. I'm manifesting the life I want with this person. Like, that's the type of energy this person's sending out. You got attraction 2 times. I'm just going to put it down, leave it alone. Like, I'm just attraction. They're describing you as so attractive and magnetic, right? But it, again, love at first sight. That's what they feel like happened, okay? It's like magic. It's very woo-woo, esoteric in nature. Whether that's your energy or this person's energy, the energy of whatever connection they feel you to have has that flow. I even had the voodoo card just now at the bottom. So tell me more about my pile number 3, please. What is this person telling their friends? Okay. Why is rebellious here? They're being rebellious in some way. What is that? Rebellious energy, a student. You're very interesting in that there's something very different about you. Like, you challenge norms, right? Like, you're very rebellious when it comes to knowledge, learning, and information. Not in a negative way, but in a, you challenge ideas, you challenge concepts. You may study things that are unconventional. Haha, you're on YouTube watching tarot. So like, tarot, astrology would fall in that category. When we talk about like history of like the oppressed, I see that as instance too, right? Like, when we talk about the winners rewrite history, things like that, like the types of personalities that question that are on the table, right? Like, you may question like religious beliefs and things like that. Like, there's something like that about you, and it keeps this person engaged. It has them interested, especially if there's distant, like they miss that. Okay, like, I don't have a huge wave of a chaotic ex. I don't have a huge wave of a lot of distance. But I mean, I guess maybe if this is a crush, I don't know y'all's personal lives, but if there's distance, they're like, man, I really miss being around this person that kept everything interesting. Especially we're talking about at class, at school. They're real rebellious, you know, about certain things. Yeah, we got a lock and key. This combination does feel like studying the mysteries of life. Like, when we talk about 8th house, 12th house themes, we talk about spirituality, or we talk about the occult, or we talk about lost history, lost languages, things that are unconventional, things that most people just wouldn't be worried about. Okay. Some of you, this person thinks you're on strike, like regarding them, like they think you're like boycotting them or something like that, if that makes sense. Like you're like, if you dodge them, if there is distance, they think you're like unavailable to them, like you're being rebellious towards them, and they're hoping that you stop. Okay. Okay. See, more of that energy. All right, so let me put this down. How much time? Yeah, we're good. We're good on time. I'm gonna go ahead and close you out because I don't have any more decks, but they seem to be trying to manifest you and attract you in. I'll say that much. Where there's distance, and they're hoping that you come around. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We do have karmic justice at the bottom, so that they feel like it's destined to happen, and it's going to happen regardless. December could be an important month, but I want to pull like what, 3 more, that way we can clear it up for you guys before I put your advice on the table. But this is a karmic justice pile. So what's this person saying? Yeah, they're describing you as a free spirit. They think you like to be free, and they definitely think there's some sort of act of rebellion where there's distance. Okay. Even if it's not, this person thinks that you're just fun, free, right? You don't show everybody, but you're still fun and free. Also, this is someone that would be actively watching you. I wasn't ready to take one. This is someone that would actively watch and study you. Okay. Tell me more. We got create. This person's telling like at least one person that y'all are going to have a family. Create with me with the Empress is not a game. This person's like, I'm going to have a family with Power 3. We're going to have a person. Okay. Rebound feels like recovery. Okay. Like I'm going to rebound, recover in a way where Pile 3 wants to settle down with me, and they're not as cold with me or rebellious with me, because there seems to be an act of rebellion on the table, and I've never seen that before in one of these readings. So that's the reason why I'm pulling more cards, because like I'm so nosy. I got a lot of indicators. I mentioned December, and we did see ugly sweater. There's a lot of grain, rags to riches, and forests is trees. Christmas and the holiday season is a thing for real. Like, I know that's the theme of today's reading, just by nature of the thumbnail, but it's a thing in general. There are a lot of R's here, okay? But Forest talks about, like, hidden wealth and abundance and just transition and transformation. Honestly, this combination feels like someone that, like, would invite you somewhere. They're like, hey, you come do this thing with me. Like, come create this thing with me. Even though I know there's a lot of sensual energy on the table, like when we talk about procreating, literally. But this is someone that's like, hey, let me show you it's not like you think. You don't have to be rebellious with me or whatever, right? It's going to be good, because they see themselves connecting with you with this create with me in a form of recovery that leads to like long-term stability, where we have rags to riches from the ground up, like building a home in the future. Okay. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this advice, because I got nothing else. I was trying to get more for you guys, but that's basically it with the pile, and maybe it's just very specific instances to where it's doing that. Tell me more. No, don't tell me more. Tell me the advice. What do we need to give pile 3 regarding this person? Yeah, be charismatic. So this is the pile. You need to be likable. You need to be friendly. You need to be expressive with this person. Banish that curse of hiding, of needing to hide. Hiding energy there. In the lock and key, hiding energy here. Rebellious energy. Like banish that curse of needing to be super rebellious, super free. Because this person really likes you. Okay, let them like you, because this is obviously someone you like if you're getting the reading, or you're being led towards via your spirit team with this, because they want you to banish this curse. They want eternal charisma. They want you to be more open, likable, and leaning into your divine expression. And this person seems to be someone that could help open you up in that way if you struggle with that, or may help you lean into it further where you can just be more like that, right? We had karmic justice. We had a lot of North Node, South Node energy. Seems to be somewhere you two are meant to go together. We're not looking that deep, but there's something you're supposed to do, somewhere you're supposed to go together, okay? Could simply be that child that this person seems to be telling people y'all are gonna have, all right? Happiness was already off to the side for whatever reason, even though the pile this came out of, I know this was back in the deck when I finished. So creepy woo-woo energy. All right, be happy, be charismatic, banish the curse that limits that, and I'm gonna close you out. Moving along to pile number 4. All right, pile 4, my Christmas tree, my green Christmas tree cupcake. We're gonna take a look at what your crush tells their friends about you and the conversation surrounding that topic, okay? They're already saying like, look, I gotta make this move, or the friends are just super feisty, like be bold and make the move towards pile 4. The end. Like it's not even a question, right? Especially if this is someone that's fixated on you, they're like, nah, we don't want to hear all that. The only thing I want to hear is that you're talking to pile 4, because talking to me about pile 4 is not going to benefit you. Like, the friends are strict on the table. I like it already. It's interesting. Yeah, we got time for healing. All right. And then we've got the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. And it does appear that this contradicts that initial energy, but it is not, okay? Because there's more than one person, at least 2. We got twins. There's one that's like, nah, you need to move. You need to move on pile 4. I don't want to hear about pile 4 until you talking to pile 4. And then there's one that's like, nah, just be cool because you don't know what's going on. And I don't even know what's going on. I'm just repeating what I energetically sense for the pile. This person like, I don't know what's going on. Because someone here has time for healing. And it's like you're going to get clarification on something that's going to align you better with pile 4, make things a little easier when it comes to pile 4, okay? Because the time for healing and answers you need are coming, okay? Some of you, the answers you need are coming are going to bring a period, a time of healing. And that's the topic with these people, this person and their friends, okay? So yeah, because the 4 of Cups at the bottom is someone that's disengaged. So I mean, this comes out a lot. Like, y'all ask about people y'all know y'all haven't seen in a while for whatever reasons and things like that, but there's like a really disengaged energy. So if that's you, this person saying like they don't know why it's like that, if it's them, they're telling their friends like they just need time to heal, and like hopefully they'll get the clarification that you're cool, or like hopefully soon they'll be able to let you know what's going on, like if they're really distant. Because I'll be honest with you, the distance here, I mean, if it's you, you know your own situation. But if you're asking like what this crush is telling the friends, this doesn't feel like a distance. Like, because I mean, time for healing and answer you need, like there's something that needs to be cleared up. There's something that's kind of going on a little bit, if it makes sense, with this person. They might not even be talking to friends, depending on who this is and the circumstances. But I'm not going to make this a shadow pile, but like it could be something like that. But we got the Goddess of Cups. All right, so let me leave the shadow alone. Tell me more. What else all for? Because like if something's wrong, then something's wrong, right? Because yeah, exactly. Because now I got the 3 of Swords on my table. Let's see. There's a friend that's telling this person not to overreact, because either if you're a couple, they feel like you're pulling away, fading away from them. Or like if this is just true crush, they're like, man, I thought pile was interested in me, but like I think they completely detached from me. And there's at least one that's like, nah, I don't think that's it. I think you just need to be cool and just wait for clarification and just see, because I don't think that's what that is. Okay, like their feelings hurt a little bit. We got the Goddess of Wands, right? Because it's like, because we got Goddess of Wands is someone that's really passionate, really creative, really expressive. It's not like the Goddess of Wands to be really cold nature, especially if this Goddess of Wands is also very like Goddess of Cups, like a hybrid. Like this is someone who's very passionate, expressive, very openly loving. And if somebody shifted energetically and is not like that anymore, something's wrong. Right? That's the conversation, is like something's wrong. This person's like so giving, so caring, so nurturing, and they're not like that anymore, or they stop doing that towards you. Something's off. Right? Like you need to think about something's not right. And then obviously there's a really fiery one that's like this, like, nah, you need to go talk to Power 4 and see what's going on, or like you need to confirm with them instead of telling me. Because yes, these are Queens of Cups and Wands, but the energy of the two people, I get that maybe this person's talking to. I don't think they're talking to these people at the same time either. They may not be. Like, they may just be talking to one and then talking to the other. The one's really like Cups, intuitive, understanding. Yeah, so this definitely, the one that's aligning with this Cups energy is like, you don't really know all the facts. Like, we need this healing energy. You need to be cool. You need clarification. And you've got this really fiery Wands energy on the table that's like, yeah, you need to go move. You need to act. You need to see. Okay? So I don't know the specifics of you guys' circumstances. So let me go ahead and pull more cards. I'm just going to go ahead with the Romance Oracle deck because it's out of order. So for this pile, this must be how it's meant to be read. So we'll proceed this way. So tell me more about what's going on with this green Christmas tree cupcake. What is this person telling their friends about my pile 4? Memories in reverse feels like, okay, they forgot about me. Feels like one thing. So tell me more. We got communication. Answers you need are coming. Some of you, this person's like, I don't think that Pal 4 even remembers me. I don't know how much time would have passed. But this person's like, I don't even think Pal 4 remembers me. I don't think they think of me. Let me see. Let me get a couple more since this deck wanted to be next. We got quality time. And one more from this deck. Love language. We got missed chance. Oh yeah, this person's like, man, I missed my chance, right? I don't think that Pile 4 remembers me or remembers even being interested in me. I want to connect, right? Like this person kind of wants to connect and make sure they're interacting with you in a right way, in your communication style, in your love language. Everybody y'all have asked about today have been so considerate, because that's like similar energy has been in every pile of this person's very considerate of how they engage with you and making sure they engage with you the way you want to be engaged with. So that's so sweet. A lot of people don't have that nuance early on, just in general, but much less like early crush stages. So good for this person, good for you, I guess. But they don't seem to think, they think you've lost interest. They think you're disinterested. They think you're losing interest. Okay, because there's a miscommunication regarding love languages, and this person's wondering if their window of opportunity has closed to either be with you or further proceed the connection. So a good example of a coupling would be like, okay, you're asking for more time, you're asking for more affection, you're asking for more commitment. Maybe you want to be engaged, maybe you want to have a kid. And then like now this person's like, yeah, let's go ahead. Like this person proposes and your energy is real dry following it. Like there's no excitement. Like this person thinks they missed out. Like it's over and you're just not worried about it anymore. Okay. If that, like that would be an example. So they want to take you on a date where it's brand new. Okay, they're hoping that you're still interested and they want to take you on a date. They want to make sure it's one that you really like. They want to make sure it's something you enjoy doing, something where they can really communicate with you and learn more about you for real, right? Like, for whatever reason, taking you out or doing something with you, they want to be very intimate with you very quickly in terms of like conversation. So tell me more about pile 4, my green Christmas tree, Cupcake. What is this person telling their friends? And what's going on here? For my pile 4. We got more Gemini energy on the table. Okay. Person's very curious about you. Like, it's a lot of wondering. Like, it's a lot of what you think or where you, like, what do you think? What's your opinion? There's a lot of curiosity here. Okay, well, Pisces energy is the energy of illusion, fantasy, and mystery. Okay. Back. Okay, fine, it's back. We'll take it. We'll keep it. Because it feels like a lot of not knowing what's going on. My pile 4. Saturn. Yeah, I mean, this person's like, nah, I mean, mischances or not, like, yeah, I'm still interested in pile 4 after however much time, okay? Or I'm wanting to maintain my connection. Like, yeah, I'm still wanting to go long term with pile 4. I don't care if we've been dating for 2-3 years already. Like, I want to keep it going. Like, it's not fizzling out for me. I hope it's not fizzling out for them. Okay. This person's kind of in the conversations with the friends. This person has a lot of scenarios they're running through. Like, what do you think this is going on? You think it's this, you think it's that. Like, it's a lot of that energy here. Okay. Like, honestly, it feels like if this is a coupling and like your energy is a little withdrawn, this person, like, you think they're cheating on me, you think pile 4 would do that. Like, that's kind of the energy a little bit. Tell me more about what this person's telling their friends about my pile 4. There's something about lessons and learning. We got teacher here. You have a lot of knowledge. If you are educated, this person's describing you as that. Okay, we got would you accept? Oshun is back. She was in a different pile earlier. This person's asking a mentor how to pursue you. Especially when we talk about feminine selecting this pile. This person's asking a mentor, someone that's like a little older, like a teacher, exactly how to pursue you, right? We got in your dreams. Like, they're saying like you're their dream partner. And like they're trying to manifest an opportunity. They want to go about it right. Okay. Like, they don't want it to be a memory. They don't want to miss their chance. How do they go about it? How do they pursue you? Okay. They're getting great advice and a lot of encouragement from someone that like would be coaching them up to do it, right? Like, this is like, because teacher is someone that knows what they're talking about. Like, that's the only way this would come out. Especially if this person feels like you're like as good as it's gonna get for them romantically. Like, they see you as everything and more. Because that's what I've got there. I love it. All right, so tell me, what advice do we have for pile 4 regarding this person? There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of questions on the table. Some of you, where you are connected and like this person's been taking so long to either propose or to compromise on like when to start a family, and you're just kind of like dry about it now. This person's gonna go ahead and propose and all of that. Like, they're gonna lay it on extra thick because that's what they're being told to do, one. And they can sense that you just kind of detaching a little bit. All right. But I mean, those of you in connections, and I don't normally get this. Normally it's dry and it's like, oh, it's over with, leave it alone. This is the one pile where my couples, like, the divine guidance here for you is to be resilient with your connection, right? Like, be stronger and a little more attentive to your connection, right? Like, there are ebbs and flows. It's not going to be high passion all the time. You're not going to always want the same things all the time. This is a pile where we're talking about people that are connected to fight for your relationship. Be more resilient when it comes to your relationship with this person, okay? Because they're trying and they're doing the best they can. If that's not enough for you, then do what's best for you. But you're being encouraged to have more resilience regarding your relationship. Those of you where this is crush, I don't know if this is just a long game. I don't know if this is a slow burn. I don't know if this is just crawling like a turtle, whatever it is. But you're being encouraged to accept it, whatever offer you get from this person, communication, attention, because, you know, this is something that could be resilient over time. We have the Saturn influences. So roll with it, okay? All right, so I'm going to close you out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.